Welcome back to part 3 of our Sand Hill tour. Here we go with the outside area. We're going to start from the driveway, the 3-car garage that we saw there. There's a little porch there that leads to the other door that leads to our billiards room. And then we've got a little walkway down here. Obviously it's icy when I made this video, so got to watch my step. It hasn't been cleared so much. But here's the pool area. Here's that little room with the door that I showed you in my first video of the tour, where it was kind of locked on the outside. You can see there's the latch there on this side, so it's kind of extra security there somewhat, even though it's on the outside. So you can see siding and stuff needs some repairs. That little porch there needs some repairs. So a lot of repairs need to be done, but not going to change the house a whole lot. Here's a little kitchenette on the outside that we want to fix up a little bit, make sure it's all in working and start being able to use as kind of a grill and things. And then behind it, it used to be a tennis court, but we use it as a parking lot. There's outside of the pool area on one side here. And then there's a little brook that's there. And it's obviously quite frozen because it was cold, but I'm not going to test it out. And there's where we're thinking of putting an in-law suite, but we're actually going to put it in the pool area that you see there. Some stairs that go up to an attic, not a living space there. Again, a pretty cool look at this brook that's in our property, and a little bridge to go over it. But it's really neat to have this little brook. It's kind of amazing to watch it really flow when we get a good rain going, because it gets going, it gets pretty high and close to that bridge there. But obviously in this video, it's frozen, solid. We've got a little property here, actually right about this tree to the left is right about where our property line ends here, so it's pretty close to our house, as you can see just now, the other side of the pool here. Some rotting going on from over the years, and obviously having no gutters, and which we have put on, and I'll get a video and stuff of that later. But definitely needed gutters to help with that rotting business. And then we've got a path here that you can't quite see because it's snow covered, but it goes right up here between these trees. And there's a little path behind the house as well. So right over here, excuse me, a little path going up that way. But here's a path here that goes up. You can see my dog's tracks there as it goes through. And then there's some trails that go into the back there, but that's not part of our property, but there are some trails that are nice to fun walk through. So here we go, another path that leads us to the area here, again into the back. If you remember the third garage video, that's the doorway there. That leads us there to it. And then there's the little space that was, not good because it's caving in, and you can see there's a lot of water and dirt up there. So we'll see what we do with that little area for you. Up top there, that's the Three Seasons room with the only gutters on the house, and it's a wooden type gutter. As you can see, it kind of just falls right there in the back, so we gotta fix that up to get the water to drain out somewhere else. Now we head back up this little trail, and then we're gonna head back up to the side there with the patio and the picnic table. So it heads back up to the house here. There again, the Three Seasons room, as we get a closer look at it, and then we'll actually be on top of that little area that we could use for storage on top. So there's the top, looking at the top of the roof and everything of all the different buildings, things of our little abode. Some cool little birds' nests and owls things that they left, and a little watering thing. I'm blanking on the name of it right now. It doesn't work, it's just there for decoration. A little area there to plant some things. Cool little picnic table that they left here. That little thing used to be a fountain, water fountain, but it's obviously overgrown. This wall is overgrown and things. But I have some footage of it. Not that we took it apart, but just have some video of it cleaned up. Over the spring we took it out, all this ivy and things, to clean it up, and it looks really nice. Little area in the back here with some great trees. It goes a little further back than it does down near the pool. You can see where it ends there at the fence in the back, so that's where our property ends. And then we've got a little clothesline that I'm showing you there. That's pretty cool. You got to see a glimpse of the house and a little porch that comes off of the bedroom, the master bedroom that we use. And again, just showing you around here, this little area. So that brings us to the dining room that you see there, coming up onto the front of the house, which faces the doorway there. Some stuff on the back side here, or the front side. Little storm doors for those big windows. That leads to the master bedroom. No window there, covered up. This little window here gives you to the full bath that's upstairs. And then down here, these windows here are bringing you, that's the small one is for the half bath that's down there. No windows on this side for the dining room. This is part of the library windows. Up there is one of the bedrooms, the one with the step down and the railings. Got the two windows there, and 2 windows on the bottom are for the library. So you can see there's stairs there, so I'm wondering if that was the original front house, since the road is there. The original front door I should say, front of the house and front door there, and then over the years got covered up, and now it's a little office space there. Those 2 trees that you see there, we had to have them removed because the insurance companies wanted us to get rid of it, even though we didn't want to. And then here's kind of, I guess, more of a side yard little area. So there's back to the front, and here's the office and living room. So left window there, the long one, landscape style, is an office, and the right one that's more square is into the living room. A little chimney and roof there. Chimneys we gotta redo at the top there. And showing you a little bit more of this lawn area of it. Bringing you back to the driveway where we began part 1. So here it is, bringing you down to more of the outside and a more area here. It's kind of like a second driveway that leads to the tennis court area, and then there's grass and everything that's still part of our yard down there, and a little American flag and some statues and things of this front area here. As again continue through, again a little driveway that brings us to the well. Again, if you remember from my first video there, brought us through. So side yard on the right, a cool little well thing as a feature here. Probably gonna have to do some renovation on it as it's starting to break down and things. Would like to keep it, can be cool. It's kind of cool to have there, but again, obviously need some fixing up there as boards are starting to rot away from weather. This brings us down to the tennis court. Used to be a tennis court, but now kind of a driveway car area with a little garage area there. And, mostly storage there. More ladders. There's the net and the poles that used to hold the net. I don't know how both of them got on the same side, but they are. There's the net, some ladders, a garage storage area with more ladders, my wife's car, and then back to the year where we began with the pool on the right there, the billiards with that big chalet window, and the house here down from the tennis court area. Pretty beautiful, awesome house. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what else you'd like to see of this house. I'm gonna do, updates as we do some renovations and things, and definitely update when we go through the update of that pool and making it into an in-law suite and all those other things. So again, hope you enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.